Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You're still tuned in to the Lions Den, official source of UCCS Sports. Over the weekend, your UCCS women's cross-country team competed in Spearfish, South Dakota for the RMAC Championships, finished in 4th place behind leaders Aubrey Till and Heather Bates, who both finished in the top 10. Charlie, you started off with Aubrey Till as your shining lion this past weekend, as she had a great outing. She finished 6th place overall in the entire meet. So great job by her. Her time was 22 minutes, 46.53 seconds. So unbelievable outing for her. Charlie, what does this really signify? What does this really mean in terms of cross country for UCCS finishing 4th place there in the RMAC Championships?
Well, Aubrey Till and Heather Bates both earned all RMAC first team honors.
Is that good?
It's amazing.
That's
for placing
really good.
in the top 14 overall results. So it is amazing to have 2 top runners in the top 15. So definitely good to see there. And we've been talking about it all season with cross country. Aubrey Till is going to be that main runner who's going to set the tone for the Mountain Lions. Yeah. And then Heather Bates and her have been going back and forth. And we've talked about that component of Heather Bates and Aubrey Till. And Heather Bates being a former All-American, and how Aubrey Till has really learned from her. And, it's been fun to watch those two, race each other and then race everyone else. So a 4th place finish, not bad. And the Mountain Lions, they still have a lot more races to run and a lot more people to see, and it's definitely a good point to be right now, and especially being, they've had a great season, regionally ranked or nationally ranked.
As high as 11th?
Up with schools with RMAC, because the RMAC has great cross-country teams in
all
Western
Division
State
too,
and
yeah.
Adams State.
Absolutely.
Those two very good runners in the division. In the national poll, Adams State is number 1 and Western State is 4, as we see on the graphic here. So,
and there we are sitting right at 11.
So, seeing that we can play with or run with those guys, it's definitely good.
Yeah. Well, Till, as you mentioned, she had an unbelievable outing, just 1 second away from a top 5 finish and 40 seconds away from the actual winner of the competition there. So, 40 seconds, that's quite a bit to improve upon. But that 1 second differential, she easily could move in and get a top 5 finish.
Yeah. The great thing I think about cross country is that there's always room to improve. There's kind of in a bunch of sports, you get to the max of your potential where you're at. As cross country and running and your stability and your stamina is that you can always improve. And the fact that these runners can improve in the next couple of years, it's scary to think where they're going to be at in a couple of years in these standings and do all that stuff. So I'm really proud of them. But also, Kayla Wooten, she earned a 2nd team spot. So we still have other people on the team that are making noise, and I'm excited to see where they're going to be able to go too.
Well, you mentioned Wooten. She finished 15th overall, 23:19:49 was her overall time. And then Natty Poley finished at number 30. So a lot of Mountain Lions finishing up there in the top 30 for UCCS. Great job for them. They're going to be back in action in a couple weeks for the Division II South Central Regional Championships, November 5th at Washington Park there in Denver. Charlie, that's right in your neck of the woods.
Yeah.
And they have raced there before, so a little home field advantage for you and for the team, possibly?
I don't know how it helps me, but I went to school right around there, so definitely kind of fun to see them. And going for such a big race in Denver, I think will help a lot, just altitude-wise, and then knowing the course and knowing that they've been down in Denver before definitely will be very nice. So it will be a lot of fun to see what they can do, and now they get a week of training as top 5 teams advance. So hopefully we are in that top 5 teams, but having this week now to see, okay, what did we do right, what did we do wrong, and head coach Corey Gabatsky is great at focusing on, what was great, but what can we improve on and what can we do in practice to make sure we're one of those top 5 teams advancing.
And I know what they can improve upon, Charlie.
What?
Their time.
You got me there.
If they improve upon their time,
you got me on that
potential to extend that season a little bit longer.